welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara, and in this video I would like to be sharing with us how we can treat sore throats at home. The thing is that what you don't know is actually bigger than you. Some months back, like 2 months ago, one of my children developed this sore throat of a thing, and every day she would just be complaining about the sore throat, how painful the something was. Even when she's sleeping, she will always be snoring. At the time I would just be saying, what is sore throat? It's not sore throat that I used to have, and something will just go by itself even without taking any medication. But as day goes by, if something was not going, then I called the doctor, and the doctor recommended antibiotic augmentin. When I got to pharmacy to buy the augmentin, they said it's 5,000 naira. Fortunately, when I was about buying it, the lady that was attending to me asked for the age of the child, and when I told her, she said that the child can take 250 grams instead of the 500 grams that I wanted to buy, and that 250 grams was 3,000. That was it. That's how I was able to buy that one. If not, I would have bought that one of 5,000 naira. Initially, she has taken something like sweet, like they call it strepsis or something. We got that one for 1,300 naira. After she finished licking it, the sore throat did not go. Before she now took the antibiotic, before the sore throat now left. In fact, at the point close to when the something was about to go, it got to say that when anytime she sleeps and I see her snoring, she's a child that she doesn't snore, and just because of this sore throat, I was like, God, what is this? Let this sore throat leave this girl and come to me. Let me feel it, and before you know it, immediately the child's own stopped. Immediately the sore throat left. That's when my own started, and I saw hell. In fact, it came coupled with malaria. I was admitted in the hospital, and when they saw when all the things I was feeling in my body later left, and I was still complaining of sore throat, when the doctor saw the sore throat, in fact, the doctor said probably is COVID, that I should go for COVID test. Meanwhile, I've gone for COVID test before, which was negative, but the doctor still said I should go for it again. Meanwhile, there are just these simple things that we can do just to do this thing within 2 to 3 days, and everything will just go. That's why I said what you don't know is bigger than you. So if you are having sore throat, it's something that you can just treat naturally at home, even with just few things, and everything will become a thing of the past. And one of the things that you can do to treat sore throat at home is using hot lemonade with honey. How do you do this? Just get a lemon, cut into two. Use half of it, squeeze it inside warm water. I'll add a teaspoon of honey, and if you are using a full lemon, you are going to use 2 teaspoons of honey. Half of lemon with 1 teaspoon of honey, and full lemon with 2 spoons of honey in warm water. That's just what you need, and you'll be taking it, be drinking it. And before, if you can try this like 2 or 3 times in a day, just squeeze half a lemon with 1 teaspoon of honey in a warm water. Make the water a bit hot so that you can feel the hotness when you are drinking it, and before you know it, by the time you try it 2 to 3 days, this thing will just go, even without using any kind of medication and things like that. And another thing is that you can use cinnamon. Just add a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of black pepper with warm water. Add a spoon of cinnamon and a spoon of black pepper. Add it in hot water. Strain the solution and drink it like 2 or 3 times a day, and before you know it, the sore throat will just go. And another thing that you can use is salt water. Just get the normal salt that we use at home. Get a glass cup, put warm water, put 1.5 teaspoon of salt, mix it in the water, This one, don't drink it. You only use it to gargle your throat. Just use it to gargle the throat and spit it out. If you can try this like 2 or 3 times a day for like 2 days, 3 days, before you know it, the sore throat will just vanish. And another thing is that you can do is that you can use turmeric. Just 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, put it in warm water and drink it very early in the morning on an empty stomach, and before you know it, if you can do this for like maybe 2 or 3 days, just once in a day, very early in the morning when you wake up, just take 1/4 spoon of turmeric, mix it in hot water or warm water and drink it on an empty stomach very early in the morning when you wake up, and do it like 3 to 4 days, and before you know it, in fact from the start of it, you start to see that the pains is reducing, and before you know it, everything will just be gone. And that will be the end of the sore throat that we're talking about. Instead of going to the hospital, instead of buying all this kind of antibiotic that you tell you that you should take for 5 days, and you'll be wasting money on something that is not that serious like that. So here I stop today. If you enjoyed today's video, kindly give a thumbs up, share, like and subscribe. Thank you and God bless you, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.